All right, kids. Time for a little tea. Ah, yes. Just a little tea. Well, let's see. Now we have the proper music for a heavy rant. All I've got to do is get up and get a little silverware, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to discuss the damage that is being done to our system for the future. We're looking at the future. Yes, indeed. Looking at the future. Oh, it's in this one. That's the wrong thing. The future. Yes. Now, as I understand it, I understand there's a book out. I believe the name of it is Takeover, but I'm not 100% sure of that. But several scholars have begun discussing of late that the current regime is in getting by with doing things that are so far outside of the norm, and taking so much power and liberty unto themselves, that they are setting precedents for the future. And it's these precedents that we're most concerned about. For instance, I wonder why the Democrats, for instance, don't impeach. If this regime is not impeached, then these precedents will hold, and in the future, people can do outrageous things and saying, well, it was done during the Bush administration and a precedent has been set, so this is normal operation, business as usual, we can do this. And we don't want it now, and we don't want it in the future. So I totally lost the train of thought that I was going to run down for a moment about precedences. I hear a noise in the hallway. I always think, someone's coming in to rescue me. And then the Democrats, for instance, that's what I was getting ready to give the Democrats a hard time for not impeaching. On the one hand, a stop needs to be taken. A stop needs to be, steps need to be taken to stop the administrative branch from taking all the power to itself. However, obviously the Democrats think, we're going to be in the executive branch next. And so do you think they're going to take this extraordinary executive branch privileges away right now, thinking they're going to slide into them next?
No.
No, they're not going to do it.
They're not.
So, yeah.
all of you conservatives out there that are backing up what Bush is doing right now, just think the powers he's getting, Hillary Clinton's probably going to have him next.
Oh
How
my
do you
God.
feel about that?
Oh my God, I believe I'm going to puke.
Think of it like that.
Well, no, it could be Barack Obama. It could be.
Could be, but you know what? It sounds scarier hearing that Hillary's going to give them, doesn't it?
It does. She scares me.
Yeah, she scares me a little too. I mean, if good.
Get it now.
Now I'm
before
so
it
infuriated with the Republicans that I'm gonna vote for her if she's the ones that the Democrats put up anyway. But
as will I believe most Americans.
Yeah, but she scares me. I mean, do I think she had Vince Foster killed? Yes, I do. But you know, if you want to, by my guesstimation, body count the deaths that Bush has been indirectly responsible.
Way out up there, way out up there.
To the Clintons' body count, which I'm sure is.
She's a pussycat.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Comparatively speaking, bound to be a fraction.
Scarcely noticeable.
And I'm defining this by people that have died either directly or indirectly based on orders given by the people. I'm not counting, you know, whatever you feel like blaming on Clinton in terms of 9/11, I'm not counting inaction. Besides, I still think Bill Clinton was trying to get more to get Osama bin Laden anyway, and we could throw in whatever conspiracy theories we want into this.
The show looks completely different with a different camera angle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It really does, yeah.
Well, what's going on in the background helps a lot, too, for the new look.
Which,
just the fact that
we're on that camera. So I need to go to this camera, don't I?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Get rid of you. No, I'm not trying to get rid of you. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go over and I'll make a camera move.
Okay.
And so that you can be in this shot. Because, to be honest with you, this is the camera you're supposed to be in this shot. Did you know?
Okay, there I am.
Well, I'm supposed to be in this shot too.
Pull it back to
That will put us. There. That, you know what that'll do?
Yeah.
That'll make us have the wall too.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like how that came out.
Hang on. Oops. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. We like that.
It's really surreal to be watching myself touching it, and you know, I feel solid there. I know what that is, and it just looks different there.
It does. It looks three-dimensional.
That's pretty cool.
This is our lovely three-dimensional background. We have more. Let's see if we can get more three-dimensional backgrounds here. Let's see what else we have.
I don't know.
What's this? We have that. Do you like that?
It's kind of cool.
Okay. Oh, guess what?
Okay.
Guess what time it is?
5:05.
Hit the chicken bunny.
There we go.
Wrong way.
Let's see what we
You already did that. You are a little out of it today, aren't you?
Huh?
How's your kidney?
Well, there was a small quantity of blood in my pee on Wednesday. I seem to be past that stage. I'm just going off of symptoms, and I'm self-treating by taking it just about anything I can for the pain. It's not like it's. Hi there, I'm one of America's uninsured. So it's not like I'm dealing with a doctor's diagnosis. I've had a kidney stone before. I know what it feels like. And it really hurts. And from what I've heard, this is even just a minor, comparatively speaking, minor case. I've heard of it hurting a whole hell of a lot more. But definitely the pain was fairly incapacitating on Wednesday. And I just self-treated by drinking lots and lots of fluids and taking, like I said, just about anything I can for the pain. And I'm still kind of trying to take it easy because it still feels a little weird.
Okay.
Yes.
Left side or right side?
Right side.
Right side.
Which, you know, it's generally in the same area where you might remember last Saturday, like the muscles clamped up in my lower back and knocked something out of whack. So I'm wondering if it's related somehow. You know, like the stress from one pain causing stress for another.
Pain will make you tense up and make things happen.
Yeah,
sure will.
That's what I was thinking. That it might all be related somehow. So generally whole lots of unpleasantness going on in this here through down in here. Feeling okay right now, but
I'm not sure if tea is necessarily good for you, but I believe it is.
well, actually it says to avoid caffeine and alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it might be more maybe because I don't know why exactly they say to do that, but
Mhm.
regardless.
Do
it's
they
supposed
say
be
to
flushing.
drink cranberry juice?
Yes, I have drinking cranberry juice.
Okay. I think several good stout cups of tea,
Mm-hmm.
maybe chased by some cranberry juice, would be really just the ticket.
Hopefully.
And maybe a beer in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, as soon as I felt the pain impending, I managed to get home, like almost doubled over in pain, and I had earlier managed to get a hold of. I popped some Tylenol earlier, and as soon as I got home, I popped some ibuprofen and aspirin and washed it down with some Jägermeister. That was my first round of painkilling.
Wash it down with what?
Jägermeister,
Yeah.
great stuff for killing pain.
Yes. And it has lovely herbs and spices, doesn't it?
Yes, it
I'm gonna go
does.
see what this.
What? The music emanating from down the hall? Okay. And that's what that is.
Yes. Well, look, with the new camera angle, we can leave the door open.
Hey, that's cool.
Jonathan loves the chicken bunny.
Yes, he does.
He just
And the
says
chicken
he
bunny
loves
loves Jonathan too.
Oh yeah. Do you ever wake up in the night and you're dreaming?
Yes.
And you're you're doing the chicken dance along. Everybody's doing the chicken dance behind the chicken bunny.
Wouldn't you be more afraid to wake up and find this sitting at the foot of your bed staring at you with crazy demonic eyes?
Yep. That would be the end of whatever version of the chicken bunny that was.
Yeah.
Have weapons strategically located.
Remember Furbies? Those used to really creep me out.
Yeah, I didn't like Furbies.
Okay,
either,
I'm
but-
looking for a fuzzy thing that can fit on my gear shift knob. I need like I'm guessing something the size of maybe a little smaller than a tennis ball
Why does it have
with
to be fuzzy?
long fuzzy hair on it. Well, it wouldn't have to necessarily be fuzzy. It could maybe have like rubber tentacles that stuck out or something. Just something that you wouldn't want on your something sort of decorative that you wouldn't want on your gear shift knob to remind me to stop and meditate a moment before I blaze into action in my automobile so that I don't run over people quite so rudely in my
So you don't
it's
run
a
over
little
people
reminder.
quite so rudely. So in other words, it's so you can run over people politely. Is
More
that what you're saying?
politely.
Okay.
More, I'm supposed to do a driving meditation before I actually blaze out. I'm supposed to stop and center and drive in a more focused manner. And this is usually I go and I run and I jump in my car and I'm like, oh my God, I'm late, la, 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 like that. See,
Is
and
the moment of Zen before you start driving? Is this a new thing, a new idea?
not entirely.
Okay.
Not entirely, but we're trying to implement it more.
Okay.
It's my therapist has suggested that I might use something that's like a tangible thing that reminds me. See, because if there was a fuzzy thing on my gear shift, before I could put it into gear, I would obviously have to hit a fuzzy thing, which I would want to take off the gear shift knob, and I would go, oh, it's the fuzzy thing. Stop and relax and focus, and then I'm gonna say to myself, but I don't have time. I'm late. Blah, 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 blah. You see,
I see.
yeah, that's how that works, huh?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I see.
Yeah. How do you like the where we're at now?
That's cool.
You know where that is?
Nope.
That is the alchemist's lab.
Aha.
Yes.
Whoops.
Oops. Well, too late for that, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna do something else. We're gonna do that right there. Okay.
The alchemist's lab.
The alchemist's laboratory. Yes.
Does it just cycle through all the background stuff every once in a
Yes,
while? Okay.
because pause will not. It will not pause. It pauses on the VCR, the DVD at home. That's the tree of life
Pretty.
that you didn't even know.
Nope.
That's an alchemist thing.
Oh, that's kind of bizarre and
Mhm.
freaky. So like, a little time freeze thing. There we go.
You like that one?
Yeah, I think that's nice.
All right.
It's very pretty. So tomorrow on Mount Dungeon, we're filming the band Arizona,
Oh, that's your second state band.
Yeah.
Yes.
second state band.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Nevada was a homegrown North Carolina band, and Arizona, as I understand, recently moved here from New York.
Arizona from New York. And,
Yes.
And Nevada from North Carolina.
Yes.
North Carolina's own Nevada.
Yeah.
And New York's own Arizona.
Though apparently they have recently moved here, and they're an Asheville band now.
Asheville's own. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff's all right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And for my live hour, we're going to have Bo Meredith, who is the Libertarian City Council candidate, and we're also going to have musical entertainment from the Peace Jones Band.
Okay. All right.
So,
You should get David Connor Jones in there sometime. I was recently at a party with him where we're just awesome musicians showed up. It was a birthday party that was
That's nice.
just the house was stuffed with the awesomenesses musicians in Asheville, and they were jamming in the den and jamming on the front porch and everything, and David Connor Jones was playing bass and just cruising on that bass. And
we're hoping to have custard pie on Mount Dungeon at some point in late 07, maybe early 08. We are hoping, very much hoping. Why isn't he ever just? Actually, I have seen the one episode of the Tea Party in which David Connor Jones came in here and just talked trash, and
he did.
And that was one of the more colorful tea parties. It's one of the few in which there have been after the fact reruns. And it went down as the stuff of legend, apparently.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I hear.
Yes.
I don't know about after the fact reruns, but there were after the fact
Well, there were certainly
DVDs circulated.
Yes. We'll refer to it that way because I saw it a week later over at Jonathan's late at night, and he was all about
off a
showing-
DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was all about showing it off.
Everybody seemed to enjoy that except me and a couple of other folks
Yeah.
who were thinking we were going to have to break up a fist fight, So,
Yeah.
but we didn't. We didn't.
That's good.
And we talked about it, and we thought about it, and we've decided next time we're just going to let it be a fist fight.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That could be very interesting TV. But why hasn't he come back here and done the Tea Party again?
I don't know. I'm gonna get on him. Get on him, and he's playing bass. He's just a cosmic figure playing bass. I tell you what, we'll try. We're doing a little thing with we could try this again. Let's see what happens if we do that. Oh, go back to that. Okay. All right.
It does wonders on my tie.
I noticed that. Did you notice that?
I noticed that.
All right. Well, now we're going to go with this for a moment.
Okay. But did you have the opportunity to watch Mount Dungeon last night? Because it was another highly experimental episode.
Well, I got to get rid of that. That's what I got to do. It won't go away. I have to do that. There we go. Ta-da! Now we'll do it again. We'll do this. Okay, here we go. And we get some music. Okay. Good.
It's not doing anything.
Okay, check it.
There we go. Da-da!
Even better, huh?
What's that like? Aha!
And that would be about it. Ta-da!
Special thanks to this is myband.com and caffeine. You know, I like the fact that there's 24-hour coffee shop and stuff now.
I like 24-hour coffee shops too. That has a whole lot to do with how that all came about. I try to support people that run 24-hour businesses because I'm a bit of a night owl, and you know who I run in there to all the time down there. So,
Who's that?
see if you can guess. You get 3 guesses. Who do I see? Who do I see down at the coffee shop all
I
the
know
time?
you run into JJ a fair amount.
JJ, exactly. JJ, 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, and in comes JJ.
And I'm usually asleep by that point.
Yep. But JJ, yeah, he'll be right in there. You're right. JJ is.
And after a fresh night of schmoozing and open wine bar and the like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, I'm usually knocked out by those hours.
There we go.
Left to my own devices, I have the potential to. Wow, that's very freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Left to my own devices, I have the potential to be a huge night owl, but
Mhm.
you know, I've got a job where I get up at stupid hours in the morning now. Is that the were those taken to Billboard?
No.
What was that big vaulted ceiling area? Where are those pictures from?
No. We'll do it for that one. How's that? That's good.
So is the plan? There's just going to be 2 of these the stick microphones, is referring to them as.
Yeah, I want to keep 2 of those in here all the time on
Okay.
on 2 stands. So we've got the table, 2 stick mics on stands.
Okay.
You know, 2 cameras, and this is and that it's pretty much a walk in and turn it on and do your show, kind of thing. Hopefully,
Okay. Hopefully.
hopefully I've set up the camera now so it won't keep. So I don't know if it's going to keep going into the demo mode. I'm going to have to turn that one camera off from this demo mode. Which would you rather have? The capability of 2 different camera angles or the capability of having a background like this right now?
Fairly ambivalent. I prefer that camera angle just because
Mhm.
I can.
We'd both be in it and it's good.
Yeah, not only that, but we can stare at ourselves in the monitor, which is for you, the viewer at home. We're located right below that camera, so we can stare at ourselves and be looking at the camera at the same time. And I think there's just a lot of advantages to that, personally.
There we go. There you
That's
go.
just how I feel on the subject.
There you go.
So.
I hear quite a bit of noise. Let's see. I think it. Let's see. Oh yeah. There. Now let's see. I don't sound like much. If I get really close to my mic, I sound good. Okay. Wow, this is pushed. All right. How do you sound?
I don't know.
You sound good. Yeah.
Good.
All right. I'll just have to move up a little closer. There we go. I'm good. This is a good part.
It's kind of quiet.
Yeah, I turned it way down.
There's what is that, like the fans going or something? in the back?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should turn the fan down a little bit, you think? It's warm in this room.
Yes, it does.
Right, and we have one little vent for air conditioning, which
You know,
I think's turned off. What?
I'm okay today with just maintaining a certain amount of comfort in here, for the sake of having a comfortable temperature or something like that. I feel like sacrificing a little bit of audio today, but then again, that's just. Hey, it's JJ. We were
Hello.
talking
You
about
were
not
just
too long
talked
ago.
about.
Oh wow, really?
Someone did hear some photos.
No, that's for Matt.
Oh, that's from Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, if I wanted to give it to him, let's see.
Yes.
What is it about?
So I know what that is. It's CD.
This is the Fulton prison gang.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna-
here, have some.
Folsom prison.
Do have some tea. You might have to reach in that box beside you.
Is this it?
No, look in the box to your left.
Oh, okay.
There'll be some things in there for you.
Chicken bunny tea.
Chicken bunny tea. Want to have some fun? Yes.
And that's just something like some lady.
Th-
That's in your class. The lady was in your class gave it to me last night.
This is
Do you want that? Okay.
decaf,
Decaf?
if you like. That's the
Little
regular.
thing.
Okay. Now you didn't tell me you didn't make that shirt out of.
No, that's an official Mount
Mount
Dungeon
Dungeon
shirt right
t-shirt.
there.
Yeah, it won't peel either.
It,
No matter
It was-
how hard you try.
It was silk screened and it was deliberately done to look like masking tape. Courtesy of Ben and Megan.
Yes.
Let's get a good look at it right now. And getting a close up. I'm just gonna run the thing, see if we can
do a little dance around. Go in front of the camera and dance. Now do a little disco dance.
really getting up close to it. It really looks like a masking tape.
It does.
It looks like masking tape. That is actually
Folsom Prison County.
No.
I was like, that doesn't sound anything like
Johnny
Johnny
Cash.
Cash.
No.
this milk.
It is half and half. It's half.